Hello everybody and welcome to another OgreCast. I am Ogre and I will be your host for this game of StarCraft 2 between Eladimir and apparently Quicklash. Quicklash as Protoss and Eladimir as Zerg. Now this is, for me, game 4 of the night. It is damn near 3 in the morning. And I have, at the request of some people, decided to try to put in a few casts today because I took a couple days off. However, the big news today is that yes, I have a new lair to cast from, so shouldn't be so much of a problem to actually get in a game every day. So hopefully the people who have been sending me their replays, Eladimir and Shadowsbane mainly, will continue to give me some more so that I can find good games like this one that I can cast. Now, this game I have actually watched, so I have a sense of what's coming. Now, Quicklash is fairly impressive in this game. Look at this. This is excellent probe harassment. Now, we have Eladimir over in Quicklash's base scouting. Look at this. When you have to chase a probe like that with a couple of drones, just at the expense of one probe, or I guess the microwing of one probe, you can really interrupt the mining time of these drones. All these drones that have to come off to deal with that, like this drone here is now no longer mining, he's chasing the probe. And he can just run away. Like, this is really expert probe harassment. If anybody watching wants to know what they should do with a probe to harass, Quicklash is an expert. Like, this is kind of Huck-esque, I would say. Huck being possibly the best. He's one of the best Protoss pro players out there right now. Now, just if we want to check out the hit point bars, there's going to be a couple of really low drones after a while. If they keep getting hit like this, eventually Eladimir is going to have to just, okay, he's got a couple of Zerglings out to finally take care of that at the 4-minute mark. I would be willing to wager that probe started harassing at like the 2-minute 30-second mark of this game, so probably even before that. So that just took forever to get rid of that probe. I don't know why I'm so excited. I'm probably overexcited about that probe. I don't even know how many drones he killed, but kind of beautiful to watch somebody who's able to keep a probe around attacking drones for that long. We got a queen out for Eladimir, and the expansion going down. We've got 2 little Zerglings going to poke their head up in here. He will see the gateway, 3 gateways, and a cyber core. Let's just take a look at Eladimir's cam. Yeah, he did see that 3rd gateway at the back there. So, probably going to assume there's 4. And there goes the 4th down right now. Another pylon. Quicklash is actually supply blocked at 26. 26 is a very common spot to get supply blocked at, and you know, one of those things that I don't know, if you have to do something to try to remember at 26 somewhere in your build to stop yourself from getting supply blocked. He does get the pylon down now, and in the production tab we've got Zergling speed coming up, another queen being produced. Sentry is warping in for Quicklash. This is interesting by Eladimir. He poked his head up, and I guess he would have spotted a couple of the troops. Just he's checking out to see what the real defenses are at this front gate here. And he would have seen that there are some units, so having one spine crawler up is okay, but it is kind of, you want to keep your army, well, as a Zerg it's okay to have your army a little bit low, because these Zerglings are going to see if there's any kind of push out coming from Quicklash. So Eladimir is just going to keep droning up as long as he can see that Quicklash is contained in his own base. Check out the production here. We got an extractor going on at the expansion, Hydralisk Den, and an Overseer popping up right at the back of the base here. Pylons, good pylons surrounding. Because this map is so good for air, you have to get the pylons at the back of your base like Quicklash did. He's going to see this Overseer sitting there. He should have seen that changeling coming in. Let's check out Quicklash's perspective here. Oh, he's moving out. I just missed him killing all those Zerglings, so I'll go back for you guys. We'll just see if, yeah, these Zerglings are sitting here. Let's take the hit point bars off now that I'm done. Yeah, don't want to miss that again. Okay, so the push out here is coming. This is about 150 minerals worth of Zerglings, just sitting at the front of the base. Eladimir even manages to save 3 Zerglings, or 2 Zerglings. Could have probably moved that Overseer a little earlier. It's too bad he lost that, because now he's supply blocked 43 over 36. That's a bad supply block. But he's going to have 3 Overlords coming up. Nidus Network coming up as well. However, he's going to need some more units. He's only got a 325 mineral army. So he's going to need some more units to make that Nidus Network valuable at all. So I would probably suggest holding off on the Nidus Network, but until at least you have something to put in it. Now we've got 3 spine crawlers coming up. Eladimir is doing a good job of spending his money. The income tab, let's see, his expansion here is, he's got a decent amount of drones at it. Now let's take a look at Eladimir's perspective here. I guess he can assume that those guys are going to be breaking through the rock soon. He had his Overlord positioned well earlier on. Now here comes the push from Quicklash, and the 3 spine crawlers are pretty good. Like they can start taking hits if the Hydralisks can get their attacks going while the spine crawlers are taking the hits. They can actually do some severe damage to something, to a small army like this. The Hydralisks can actually eat through Zealots, and especially Sentries really fast. Of course, the Stalkers are about even with the Hydralisks, but so Quicklash decides to move back. He didn't like the look of this defense, which is solid. Now, at this point, because the rocks are down, don't really know if I would keep the spine crawlers back here when, you know, you keep them forward a little bit and get more coverage of this choke, as opposed to having this big wide area covered. As long as, because Eladimir has this tower here, he has this Zergling right here, he's going to know whether Quicklash is going through this narrow choke or if he's going all the way around. And if Quicklash goes all the way around, it just takes so long that you could actually uproot and reburrow the spine crawlers back here if he was going the long way. So it'd probably be a better idea to put the spine crawlers right at the choke so that you get the Hydras kind of in this area here and get a nice concave that's way wider than Quicklash is going to get right here. And we got an observer here by Quicklash, really good reconnaissance. He's going to notice, well, I guess Eladimir's army size is getting up there. He's got an Evo chamber coming up. The income tab should show you definite advantage for Eladimir. We've got no saturation on Quicklash's expansion quite yet, and Eladimir really, oh, he's popping into the Nidus network. Let's take a look and see if there's 2 stalkers here. Where did that come up? Right here. Okay, so the Nidus Worm goes up, the Hydras pop out and try and snipe off this Nexus. Let's see if he can take it down before he gets attacked. Look at that, he stops with 215 hit points. Really, that was almost one attack by the Hydras would have taken that out. He retreats back, hits the Nidus Worm. I mean, it was a good retreat into the Nidus Worm, but you know, you got to be aware of how close that Nexus is to dying, and you know, what kind of losses you're willing to take in order to actually destroy that Nexus. Like, if that Nexus had to rebuild, that made into those probes, like, that was a way oversaturated mineral line, so really could have caused a lot more damage if, I mean, for that 2-second decision right there by Eladimir. Now, he has gotten another expansion up at the high yield minerals. This is a really tough spot to defend, and although, I mean, it's easier to get at than this back here because you have to bust down the rocks and put your army way out of position. But a lot of people do go for this high yield and just hope that nobody ever scouts it. But Quicklash looks like, I mean, he's been playing pretty well. You know, you could probably guess that it might get scouted, and you're going to have to end up sending forces a pretty long distance if you're going to try to save it.